We must talk about the new Premier League champions, your former club, Manchester United. What do you think's been the difference for them this season?
Well, I think what Sir Alex has done is he's built the best squad in terms of depth that he's ever had at Man United. The quality in the squad, and I think the key has been the spine. We'll start with David De Gea. He came over from Spain as a 20-year-old lad. Physically, he hadn't developed. And then in the first 18 months, he rotated a lot with Anders Lindegaard. If you look at him there on the right, he's now physically maturing. He started to play from December every game, started to make saves in the big games. He's got great speed, great agility, gets up quick. And he's stood up to every challenge that every team's put in front of him. I think he was singled out early on.
Well, a lot of question marks, weren't there?
A lot of question marks, and he was singled out, but I think he stood up to these challenges. I think it's helped in a way that he's played in front of a settled back four, and I think the leader of that back four is Rio Ferdinand. I think he's had his best ever season for Man United. I think there was a lot of question marks against Rio, whether he had the pace, the fitness, the mobility to still play at the top level. But I think he's answered all them questions this year. I think he's been a great organiser at the back. I think with Rafael outside, who else has had an outstanding season, they've been really consistent at the back. And we all know Rio's got great composure, and he gives the team that calm and air of instability. In front of the back four, you've got Michael Carrick. He's been at Man United now for 7 seasons, and for 6 of those seasons, he's been playing next to Paul Scholes, who's probably took a lot of the limelight away from him. But he's an outstanding player, and in an age where Sir Alex has mastered the art of rotation, Michael Carrick's record is he always picks Michael Carrick. Why? Is because he's got a great range of passing with both feet. He sets up goals, and he consistently plays well for Manchester United. And he's I think he's one of the most underrated midfield players in England.
I think he's had a magnificent season. I do, Michael Carrick, one of the best 4 in the Premier League this year. Huge fan of his, calm, collected. But if you haven't got the guy that actually sticks it in the back of the net, all that is pretty pointless, and that's why
22 million pounds.
This is his first goal for United. It's the thing that I like about him. That was in the last minute. They're all important goals. They're all different goals. Penalties, free kicks. He linked up well with Wayne Rooney. And when you think this is the last minute against Manchester City, you can see what it means to him and the rest of his teammates. One-on-one, cool. I mean, £22 million is an absolute snip. It really is. There were 1 or 2 raised eyebrows because of his age.
City wanted him as well.
City wanted him, and without being disrespectful, I mean, I want to have a look at this one again.
Yeah.
And just freeze it on the volley. The technique there, if any kids are watching at home, head down, concentration, connection, that is absolutely magnificent. That's how you hit a ball coming over your shoulder on the volley. And if he goes to City win the league.
Do you think?
I do.
So?
I really do. I think that's been the big difference for. I'm not being disrespectful to anyone else in that team, because they've all had good seasons. But if he goes to City win the league.
Do you agree with that, Philip?
100%.
You do.
I mean,
so
Man City have got the best defensive record in the league.
Therefore, I ask a different question: should he be Footballer of the Year? It's tomorrow night, isn't it, in the PFA?
Well, for me, he got my vote because last season the title was lost on goal difference by Man United. They needed someone, the cherry on the cake, and I think he's been that person.
I don't think the barren run over the past 4 or 5 weeks has actually helped him when Gareth Bale was continuing to score world-class goals.
They should always do these things at the end of the season when everything's decided. I have never understood it. Well, congratulations to Manchester United.